FSG Australia is a large community organisation that operates across southeast Queensland. We deliver services to people with disability, people with mental illness, child safety, aged care. So we cover the whole gamut of needs. We have about 650 staff. About 5 years ago, we actually went into supported accommodation. We started sourcing green products to clean the houses. We then really started moving towards making sure that we're environmentally friendly in every way. Not just our houses, not just our offices, but with our vehicles and all of the other things that we do as part of a large organisation. The Green Shop's just started, as I said, to replace the cleaners in our houses. But it became very clear that the staff started to want to buy all the green products. And then as other organisations began to hear that we had cleaning products that actually clean, that were green, they started to want to buy those from us as well. It was started off as a working party. It now meets every month. It's been going for 5 years and we've done some really exciting stuff. What's happening in the last year, I've noticed, is people are actually coming forward and saying, I've thought about this thing, way of doing something to help the environment, and that's fantastic. We are trying very hard to use as less paper as we can. We are very careful about our printing, what we print out. Everybody's reminded constantly not to print out if they don't have to. I think that if I've trained myself to read off the screen, other people can train themselves, and it's not that hard, although it is when you first start. But we don't have any filing cabinets. We have them in our houses only to lock away medical records. So the main benefits for us are the health, of course, of our people and our workers, and also the just awareness raising. There has been a reduction in cost. There's a reduction in cost in paper, anything to do with office supplies. Reduction, of course, is in our water use, because we used to buy water. It's probably our biggest challenge, in a way, to get rid of our water coolers and just ask people to drink water out of the tap, which is perfectly okay in southeast Queensland. There's probably a lot of other areas that I haven't explored yet that we are saving a lot of money in. They became very supportive when we started to really talk about how none of our houses had any harmful products in them, and they were impressed. And I think that once we started really going with that, they became very supportive. We had auditors in here who were amazed at the Green Shop and amazed at the practices that we've put in place. Should probably start with a working party, because I think that you need to have some good minds around the table. It would never have worked if I'd been the only person saying these things, but it's the group that actually put them into practice, and it's the group that have actually brought everybody else along with us. I didn't want people to feel that FSG was imposting this on them, that we were saying you must work in these ways. Yes, we want them to work in those ways, but we want them to want to work in those ways. And that's everything. You can't just decide you're going to pick paper. You can't just decide you're going to use E10 fuel. You've really got to do the whole lot. So, but it's not that daunting once you start. We didn't actually seek very much support right back at the beginning. Probably because we didn't really know where to go for that. Now, looking back, if we started off using the external consultants that we've got now, we would have got there a lot quicker. But we are working closely with external consultants now. We are looking at accreditation. I think that if you've got people in your organisation who are passionate and have the time to do the research and look into all the ways of doing things the best way, then I think internally is great, because it does give you some ownership. But if you haven't got somebody in the organisation who is able to dedicate that time and that research into doing it right, then you're probably better off to get somebody to come in from outside to help you, because you may only do half the job.